Hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to demonstrate you how to take input as a string. But before that, let's just revise previous videos, some portion of previous video. Okay. So in previous video we have declared this multidimensional array. Okay. Over here this first dimension specify total number of arrays in that particular array, number of string in that particular array, and the second dimension specify set of brackets for each individual string. That means in each individual string maximum possible size of character is 80. Okay, and this string is an array. Okay, now if we just put it into like a character wise. Okay, so let's understand this. So these all are the characters within the string. Okay, I left my heart in this. So you can see over here this space is also considered as one character while we are learning string. Okay, in any programming language. So over here you need to be you also need to take care while manipulating string. Space is also considered as a character. Okay, so this is the character within the string. After that, this is the track. I can say number of rows in your multidimensional array. For example, if you take an example of a matrix, okay, which is nothing but a multidimensional array of integer. Okay, and if I say it is a 3x3 matrix, it is a 3x3 matrix, and what does it mean? Total there are 3 rows with 3 columns. If I say 3x4 matrix, then what does it mean? 3 rows with each row contain 4 numbers. Just like that, it is also the same, but over here we are storing character instead of numbers. So this track represent rows. That means this one is 0th, 1, 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. Okay, and this will specify second dimension of particular string. So each song title, it will be allocated 80 characters. That means each string, it can maximum contain 80 characters. And if I want to indicate this particular string, okay, then I can mention it like this: track of 4. That means 0, 1, 2, 3rd, and 4th. That means this one. If I say track of 0, that means it is this one. Okay, so track of 4, this is the girl from the Chuo Jima. Okay, but if I mention like this, track of 4th and the index is 6th, so you have to, so first of all 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4th. Okay, so this is the 4th row, and over here what is the second dimension? This is 6th. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So R is the 6th character in this 4th track. Okay, so that's why it is representing R. So this is just a simple a view of how these strings are. How can we access this string, particular string or particular character in C programming. Okay, now we will learn some methods to how to get input as a string from users. Okay, but let me first of all, I'm gonna demonstrate you in this Dev IDE. Okay, so I have included this both stdio.h, conio.h headers. Okay, header file that is already included. Now I am just declaring array of character. Okay, so obviously I have to use this character data type, and name of this array is username. Okay, name of this array is, remove additional space. Okay, now over here you can see I have not mentioned size. Is it okay? Absolutely it is not okay. Okay, why? Because if I don't want to mention size, then I have to initialize it over here. For example, let's say Parul. Okay, now it is okay. Now if I want to print it out, So printf, and it is of string, so I can use like this %s, and what is address of username. Okay, now let's just see this, compile this program and run. You can see we got our name. Okay, if I want to print something like this, hello, save, compile this program and run. Hello Parul, I got this message. Okay, so this is one way to initialize a particular string and print it out. Now you just see the difference. Now we are dealing with string, that's why over here this format specifier is changed with %s as for string. Okay, so this is when we talk about initializing string. Okay, and let me put it comment, initializing string. Okay, we have not given any size. Now after that, character, let's see, name. Okay, and over here I am defining size for it. So obviously I need to take this from user. So how can I do that? So total there are two ways to take input as a string from the user. The first one is you can use gets method. Okay, you can use get. Okay, first of all let me put one message, printf enter your name. Not sure over here. Okay, I got this message gets. Now whenever you use this method, you just need to pass name of that array in which you want to store your string. So I want to store in this name. Okay, so it is just like a scanf function. Okay, so whatever user entered, it will be stored in this name array. Okay, and now if I want to print it out using puts method, so I can use it like this, puts very simple. Okay, puts and hello. Okay, simple. Compile the program. So this is the first way you can take input from the user. Okay, hello Parul, which is our first this sentence. Okay, now enter your name. Let's say Parul Vagamshi, and you can see hello Parul Vagamshi. Okay, I got this message. So this is the first way you can take input from the user. Now I can use another approach also. For example, printf enter your name, and now I'm going to use this scanf function. Okay, just like we were taking input for integer number, but over here you have to use %s instead of %d, because now we are taking string from the user, and you have to mention where that variable name in which you want to store. Very easy. Okay, so this is format specifier and this is name, that is variable that we have defined. After that, printf. Okay, I can do like this, hello %s and your username is %s, like that. Okay, and I want to first print name. This name is this variable, okay, that we have defined over here, and after that I want to print my username, and let's say programming with, okay, I am just programming with Parul. Save this. Okay, over here save, run the program, compile, and okay, enter your name. Let's say Parul. So hello Parul, your username is programming with Parul. It is not my username, I am just taking it for example purpose. Okay, so this is how you can take input. Now let's learn something new about how you can okay, we have seen that string is nothing but a array of characters. That means you can also iterate or you can also iterate this character that you are used to do with array of numbers. Okay, so this is also there are many way. Okay, let's see. So first of all, this is my main program. Okay, character name is equals to Parul. Now I have took one variable integer I is equals to 0, and inside this now you can see I have used while loop. Okay, and I have put one condition while I less than or equals to 7. So printf %c name of I. So just like we were iterating array using for loop or while loop, same case is applicable over here also in array of character. Okay, so you can see printf %c. Now we are approaching to single character, that's why we have put %c. That means we are dealing with character. Okay, and this until this condition is true, this is gonna print out all the characters in this array, that is name. Okay, this is I++ to increment variable I. Now let's take another example. Okay, this is my main function. Inside this character name is equals to Parul integer I, while name of I does not equals to this null character. You are now you are very well aware about this null character. If you are not, then must watch my previous video related to introduction to C in programming language. Okay, now inside this while loop, what I'm gonna do is printf %c name of I. So you can see over here I is initialized with 0, so name of 0, and what is stored at name index 0, that is character P. Okay, so after that I'm just going to increment this I++, so it will be 1, this will be 1. Okay, so inside this again loop is continued because name of I, because name of 1 which is character A, it is not a null character, so condition is true. Printf %c name of 1, so A will be printed. Again after that R will be printed, U will be printed, L will be printed, and after printing of L, if I increment I++, then it will be, this condition will be true. This condition will be true. Okay, it will become false indirectly because name of I, it becomes null character. Okay, and we have put condition like this, not null. So till now this condition is true and it will be executed, and once condition become false, control will be out from this loop. After that, inside this main function printf simple you can initialize. Okay, over here I have just initialized this variable and printf %s. Over here we were using %c, but now we have used %s for string. Okay, you can also do like that. After that, inside this main function character name, you can see I have just declared this particular array. Enter your name. Okay, and after that scanf function %s, enter your name that we have seen in that IDE. Okay, so hello %s name. After that, that is last method, printf enter your full name. Okay, and now I'm going to use getAs method. Okay, so gets, and inside this method you just need to pass that particular array name or variable name. Okay, puts. Okay, now the limitation is over here. You can pass single argument. Okay, so for example, you can see this is single string. Over here we are dealing with single. Over here we can pass only single variable. So that's all about take input from the user. Okay, so and there are many others topic related to string that we will discuss later in this video series. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.